Another GT Sport beta video. This is currently day 16 or 15. Anyway, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and that means another Gran Turismo Sport video. Now, hopefully this one actually works better than the other ones, but if it does, then yay. If it doesn't, then yeah, dang it. But anyways, we got a bit to do. Hopefully we can get some races done, some lap times over in some GR3 cars, actually, because we haven't been in those for quite a bit. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see more Gran Turismo Sport beta videos in the future, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so whilst we were away, I unlocked a new car, and actually, I'm not quite sure as to what it was, but we definitely did unlock it. So for this race, we're gonna head to possibly one of my favorite tracks of all time, Dragon Trail. Oh yeah, that's right, it was this, the Renault RS01 GT3. Today, though, we're not going to be using that. Instead, we're going to be using this bad boy. This is the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. Now, in the race, we're going to have a lot more horsepower, about 12% more horsepower than in our usual car. We're rocking about, what is it, like 581 brake horsepower, which is actually quite a lot. And we're weighing a little bit more, about 25 kilograms more. So hopefully this shouldn't interfere too much in our work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully, guys, it can actually do some good. Anyways, we got about 5.5 minutes to actually go around the track, set a good lap time. I mean, I'm happy enough with the lap time we got right now, but I've got a feeling that we could always, do that a little bit better. So it's just only one way to actually improving is by actually racing, and hopefully we can get some improvements in here and there. Anyway, so yeah, I set a lap time in before we went on in the V12 Vantage, and as you can see, faster than pretty much nearly everyone. Did it in 1:42.2 seconds, beating my friends Einfek Tom in 1:47.5 and Upjamba 1:47.6. So this car is quite good. Anyways, we're going to start up these sessions, actually start up our warm-up, see if we can actually maybe try and beat that time. I mean, I don't know if we can, who knows. If we can, that's great. If not, it's a good enough lap time, in my opinion. I feel extremely confident in my abilities, so to speak. But anyways, that to the Aston Martin, I remember saying in a couple of videos ago that this was probably going to be my favorite car that I've ever gotten because it's an Aston Martin. But I was going to be a little bit biased. But it turns out I do not even need to be biased because this thing really is a good car. It's a V12 Vantage, so obviously it's good around corners and all that sort of stuff, but what they've done is actually made it more planted. In fact, this is actually based on the DBR9, Aston's Le Mans racer, which I drove that, and that was actually, I drove that in a racing game once, and I actually really liked it. So initially I had about high hopes for this thing, and oh boy did that pay off. Dang it. This car, as well as it having the horsepower to deal with the tires and the track, it also has the competitive edge that most cars don't. That's good. When you're building a track car, you need that focus, you need that edge, that balance. And this brings it in full spades. Will I be able to place high enough in a race? I don't know. It's difficult to actually judge before we actually enter a race. But if not, then hopefully we can actually gain some ground. Besides, our mission statement, our motto, so to speak, for all these races, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, not to end up last. I mean, just imagine if we... Because that's how we always do. If we don't end up last, and if our sportsmanship rating and our driver rating goes up, then we will always call it a success. No matter like what place we come. As long as we're not last, we could be second to last, and I'd still be proud of that because it's not last. Besides, this track is also my favorite track. Why? Simple. It's technical and complex without being too big. And that's a key thing that most players of GT Sport don't even appreciate. The versatility of the thing is simply superb. This car itself is absolutely bang, spot on. I love this car, and hopefully it does me well. And if it fails, it would be because I failed it. But anyways, we got about 20 seconds left until the race, until our first ever race begins of the day. And well, I've got high hopes for this thing. Hopefully we start off in a good enough position. If not, then it's clear we're gonna have to push that a little bit more, so to speak. Anyways, there we go. We are about to start our first ever race of the day at Dragon Trail Seaside in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage. And well, hopefully it goes well. I mean, what do you mean hopefully it goes well? SaintsKnight. I'm actually quite confident that this shall become good. If not, well, it would probably be my fault. Well, hopefully we can actually get into one, because recently we've been having a few problems with the sort of matching up, because every time we seem to try and match up, it always disconnects for us, which is a shame, because I really like this game, and to have it be botched up by small, minute problems like this, it's just meh. It's not really good on its end now, is it? Okay, so we are starting off the grid in 8th place. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. But let's see, out of 17 people, that's not bad. It's 10 places higher. And oh crap, I forgot I was facing skylines, and I don't know where I'll end up. Okay, and there's that little McLaren on the track as well. Suddenly my chances are being demolished at every single possible turn. Although, if I'm lucky, I could probably try and claw something out of this. I'm not hoping for a high enough place, but as long as if I stay if I finish at least in the same place that I started off the race in, then I'd be happy. Yeah, I would be very, very happy indeed. Because 7th place isn't really that bad of a position to start off in. It's not, heck, it's not even a bad place, period. I mean, R17, that's 10 places higher than last. Oh. Okay. Guy in front of me is actually... Yeah, that's one thing I gotta look out for as well, is racers actually going off the circuit. Whoa, like I nearly just did. Go. Okay, I need to learn to actually not come to contact with the wall, and also not to actually go too fast. Because if I go too fast, I'll end up botching everything. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering how I'm racing today, I'm racing using a Logitech G25 steering rig with the optional gear shifter included as well, with manual transmission and no assists on. That's right, no steering assists, no braking assists, heck. And even like a very small amount of traction control that's at the first setting, so it gives us slip, but not too much slip. Okay, so we're facing off the people in front of us are an AMG M6, I think I saw a McLaren, a GTR, and a couple of 458s. God, as long as I get a good start, should be fine. Start could have been a little bit better, but doesn't matter. We gain the extra advantage with the amount of sheer power that this thing produces, which means on the straights we can absolutely mash the hammer. Actually, put the hammer to actually be at the opposite end of the track. Okay, don't brake. Just let off. Oh, okay. Understeered. Okay, far too fast into that corner. What the hell? Why is people trying to like get into contact with me? Okay, that's an Evo. Okay, we're not doing too bad apart from that one cock up, nearly two there. But apart from that, we're not really doing all that badly. More than I could say for Ferrari guy over here. Into first. Had to break into first there because I went far too fast into that corner. I must have no concept of the brakes. Okay. Nice. Nailed it. For once, took that corner with ease. The top 5 are just right in front of me. See, Mitsubishi's actually trying to make a move on the McLaren. He's not, although McLaren's not really giving up that position that easily now, is he? Oh, wait. Okay, this is what I want. The 3 people in front of me are actually slowing each other down. If they can keep doing that, I can then... Okay, AMG spun off. I've got a Ferrari. Ooh, where the hell did he come from? Ferrari just came out of nowhere. Nice. Very nice. Boom. Nailed it. Unfortunately, so did they. Okay, now if I want to finish off in a good enough place, I'm gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. Now, come on. Although this place, actually, 1 up ain't too bad. Okay, driving on the curb. Didn't really need that. Wait. Okay, Mr. M6 is gone off. Oh, okay. Interesting. apparently Evo and 458 in front of me are actually having a little bit of a confrontation, a little bit of a good. That means I can try and, whoa. Never mind. I was gonna say I could try and catch up to them, maybe overtake them, but I hate that wall. I hate that wall. That's the main sort of problem for me. Okay. Barreling. Okay, I'm barreling down now. The only problem with manual, as far as I have, well, as far as I see it, is you have to time your gears perfectly for it. If you don't, then you can end up losing valuable time. Losing time loses speed. And if you lose too much speed in a race, well then, you won't end up in a high enough place. But 5th place. 2 places up from where I started. I'm happy with that. All I can just do now is drive as quickly as I am able to, not as the car. The car can be able to reach insane speeds, I reckon. But it's only a matter of if I dare push myself to actually make it count. Now, what I'm actually going to do for the next race is not actually use this car. I may actually use something a little bit different. In the hopes actually to like compare and contrast, see where I end up compared to like this, for example, like this car, and whatever one I end up higher in is probably the car I'm more better at or used to. Okay, that was a brilliant execution, brilliant line in. There may be a chance that I can actually catch up to that Evo. Okay, he's understeered into that a little bit too much on the entry. Pitch straight now. Okay, about 1.3 seconds ahead of the guy behind me, and about 1.6 seconds behind the Evo here. And besides, I think that gap may... What the hell happened to the McLaren? Anyone else see that? The McLaren actually ended up, I think, stationary. I don't know what the hell happened to him. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We are now in 4th place. Amazing, actually. Amazing place. Okay, now all I have to do is actually not cock up. All I have to do is actually keep it calm, keep it controlled. Then I will probably be able to actually finish, and finish well. Yep, that gap between me and the guy in 3rd is actually growing by through each sector. Go, 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 go. Okay, I think I think it's highly unlikely that I'm actually going to catch this guy in 3rd unless he plummets into that pit wall there. Please do. Unfortunately, he doesn't. But it's still good news for us because, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be ending this race in 4th place. Not too bad. Let's see. The only people that actually beat me were 2 Ferraris and the Mitsubishi Evo 10. That was actually surprising because I was expecting to actually end up behind either the Mercedes. Wait, the Mercedes actually started off 1st and he's ended up in 2nd to last? What the heck? But yeah, I was expecting to get beat by either that AMG GT or at least any of the McLarens, or better yet, the GTR and Nismo. But I was about 2 seconds ahead. So yeah, that's going to add another 16.9 miles onto my thing. Although it doesn't really matter that much because, well, I actually ended up ahead. Okay, I only got my thing, my new car. And congratulations to Mr. XX the underscore Baggy XX for winning the race in your Ferrari 458 Italia. You deserve the victory. So let's see, how did we do in terms of driver and sportsmanship ratings? Our sportsmanship ranks stayed the same at B, and so is our driver's ratings. Still not too bad, not too bad. At least we didn't go down. We didn't go down, so that's a good thing, isn't it? But anyways, for now, though, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna change up our vehicle. Now, what I'm actually gonna change it to is this puppy. The winner of the last race, the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3. Now, we've got about 542 brake horsepower to actually play with, and about 1,287 kilograms. This thing is light, but not too light, man. I mean, it's not so light that you can actually just veer off into one direction and just die. You can actually, control it. Let's see. Hopefully, if I get adjusted to this car, I can actually start to pull off some good enough times in this thing. Besides, if Ferrari, if there's one thing that Ferrari do know how to make, it is a race car. Still, there's only one way to find out if it's actually quite good. Is to actually take it round, and if it beats our 142.2 time set by the V12 Vantage, which I'm doubting it will, because that's a seriously quick time, then this will actually be our fastest car to go around this, the fastest car ever to go around this track, for us at least. Oh, I forgot, in the Aston you shift it down to second gear for these corners, but in this you shift it down to first, which is going to take some time to get used to. Besides, in terms of how, okay, so question is this car any good? Well, yes, actually. I mean, I quite like it. It may not look as good as a road going 458, but it performs about the same despite having about 10 horsepower less. That's right, less than the road car. Even though race cars should be a little bit more powerful, figuratively speaking, of course. But the brakes are magnificent. I think the brakes are actually quite good. Love the brakes in this thing. The steering itself, another Ferrari gem. Something that you can easily chuck it in the corners at high speeds, and you have the courage. Yep, with the steering in this, you have the courage to actually go as fast. Well, fast. Okay. It's gonna take me some getting used to. It's gonna take a while for us to actually get adjusted or used to the 458s, but once we do, though, I reckon that we can actually beat our lap time set in the V12 Vantage, because before I drove this, I was hesitant. Now, though, due to that first lap, doing a 142.9, if we actually play our cards right, and if we take corners faster than expected without plummeting to a wall, then we should be a-okay. Well, hopefully we'll be a-okay. If not, If not, well then, you'll all know where to find me. See, we got about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to actually set out to try and beat the V12 Vantage. Can we do it? Well, it's possible. Although, the thing is, no matter how hard I try to actually push this thing, it doesn't really want to go all that faster than the first lap, which is a real shame. But okay, braking very hard for that corner. Yeah, you can just immediately see, for me at least. Okay, a little bit of oversteer coming into that corner. That's actually surprising, actually. Maybe that's because I clipped the curb a little bit too much, which you should never ever do in real life or in this. Because that way you'll lose a lot more speed and you'll actually end up maybe possibly getting your car to go sideways. Well, is this car good? The question is this car good enough to take on the rest of the competition? Well, seeing as how a 458 actually won the last race, it actually came first. Actually, since a 458 actually came first and second in the last race, then I'm confident. I'm confident that this car can actually be really good. I'm confident that this car can actually pull off something. I don't know what place it can end up being, but if it ends up not last, as always, it would be amazing. See, I don't know why. Actually, I love these types of cars, the GR3 cars. They're honestly my favorite class because A, I've got the most amount of diversity in them. And B, just some of the cars there are amazing. I mean, even this 458, the V12 Vantage, the VGT cars, all outstanding, all amazing. So we're about. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter our second race, and I don't know what to expect going into this race. I clearly do not yet know where we're gonna end up, but hopefully we end up in a good enough place, I guess. And if not, then at least we'll know where we'll actually be able to end up, so to speak. But what do you guys think of the 458? Because personally, I love the thing. It's probably one of my favorite cars. It's one of my favorites. The favorite would probably have to be the Aston, because I don't know, I prefer the charismatic approach that the Aston takes. Once again, we're going to be starting the race in 7th place. Maybe that's a theme. And well, we've got another two 458s in front of us, a couple of GTRs, and a Subaru. Interesting. Surprising, actually. Well, not really surprising, but it's actually the mission for this race, I'd say, apart from not finishing last, probably beating a GTR. Beating a GTR or a McLaren. Because if we can beat a McLaren, as long as we beat Ferrari's main rivals, McLaren, then we should be a-okay. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Place your bets right now on where you think that I will end up. Because personally, it's anybody's game. Right? I mean, it's sort of an unpredictable type of race, because on one hand you've got a good enough car, on the other hand you've got good enough drive. Any car in the hands of a very good driver can actually make it as potentially one of the fastest cars on the circuit. I mean, if you took a, well, to use an example, if you took a Ferrari 458, if you took a Lamborghini Gallardo, okay, you know what, Lamborghini Huracan, just update it, and the new Audi R8 V10 TDI, then, well, and if you stuck them on the track together, you get one good driver in, you get one okay driver in a Lamborghini. Okay, that was quite weird. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but that was, as long as that, if that doesn't happen, if that happens in the race, then we're all buggered. If it doesn't, then it should be a smooth race. Well, hopefully it's a smooth race. But anyways, enough chit chat, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to start the race. Now, hopefully we end up in a good enough place. I mean, we already are in a good enough place as it is, and I reckon that those GTRs in front of us are going to dominate takeoff, because launch control and the four-wheel drive system, that is amazing. Alright, so we're off. Okay, that's actually strange. How strange is it that the Ferraris seem to have good launch, and yet the GTRs not so. Okay, I need to find a way without ghosting to get past these people. Okay, overtook one of the Ferraris. GTR. Okay, made the place stick. Oh, you serious? Seriously? Okay, no. No GTR, no. Okay, yeah, I got this Ferrari down on... Okay. Okay, I know for a fact that I can actually beat the GTR on the straights. It's the corners that I'm having a little... Actually, that may present as a bit of a problem for the 458. Because that thing is... I actually own that GTR and it is planted. That thing likes to stick to the track. Whereas this, it does, but if you push it too much, then you'll end up dead. Just like that, see? Dang it. I've lost valuable time and a lot of places. God dang it. Now I know not to go too fast into that corner. Alright, try and make up some of the places back. As long as I can actually finish back in 7th. If I get back to 7th place, then I would be content. I'd be happy enough. Well, plus, as long as I don't cock up or cock about, then I should be relatively fine. Okay, that corner I actually gained up quite a lot of speed. I actually caught up to nearly everyone that was in front of me. Okay. Okay, GTR's going off. I'm wheel to wheel against the other GTR on the right hand side. Okay. Understeering quite heavily in this car. Ooh, went on the curb a bit, but nothing to worry about. Let the GTR overtake. As soon as I get here. Okay, that's just mean. That's just mean fist fight count. I was gonna say fist count. Okay, that's... What the hell? The heck? Just brake right in front of me. You just brake right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. That's not nice. That's not right. Alright, let's see if we can actually... You know what? Thanks for the boost, little fat. Thanks for the boost, GTR. Much appreciated. Okay, I may have braked a little bit too early going into that corner. see. We're about to enter our third lap. So far, the race has been going a bit meh, because for the amount of times we actually catch up, there are either people that try and ghost themselves, people that try and crash into you, or both. So let's see if I can actually try and get a clean overtake. I actually did get a clean overtake. It's Viscount up in front of us who's been playing dirty with us for the majority of the time. Okay, Evo, well, Street Hawk's kind of gone a little bit too wide into that corner. Should be good for us. Yep, we're actually gaining on him. This can go well. Okay, I've had to. Hey, GTR. Quick talk. Stop cheating. Whoa! GTR went far too fast into that corner. So did Viscount actually. Viscount spun himself off. Okay, slow it down a bit. Ease off. Oh, okay, that could have gone a little bit better. That could have gone a bit better. But, seriously. I'm gonna... Alright. Sure thing. Apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. Mine papa actually wanted me for something, which I'm gonna have to do a little bit later. As for now, I'm actually trying to gain some places on what is the final lap of our second race, so hopefully we can actually get some places crawling up at this point. Clip this corner a bit. Shift down to first. Okay, we've got Italian GTR in front of us. Just overtook us. Well done to you, sir. And come on. Okay, I can catch him. I can, and I am slowly catching him. It's all a matter of this corner. This can be make or break, and it is make. No, wait. What? Where did he come from? I overtook Italian GTR, only for British GTR to actually overtake him as well, and actually overtake me. Let's see. So far, we're only one place down from where we started. It's not bad, because we started off in a good enough position. Okay, GTR there tried to overtake, couldn't finish it because he went a little bit too wide there. But, and as for that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ending this race in 8th place. Not too bad. We got it. Actually, the people in front of us were in a WRX that ended up in first place. Congrats to you, sir. A couple of GTRs, couple of 458s, an M6, and an AMG GT. Not too bad. But could we have done better? Possibly. Is it down to the car's fault? Not really. It's probably, well, it is my fault, seeing as how I could have taken the first corner. Actually, I could have taken the first lap a little bit better, because if I haven't gone off on the first lap, then I reckon we could have took it. Anyways, we're getting another 16.5 miles on to our daily workout, giving us a total of 61 miles completed. And congratulations, Mr. TXAmpy_on, for winning the race in your Subaru WRX GR3. My hat tips off to you, sir. Now let's see, in terms of our sportsmanship and driver ratings, really? We actually went down on our sportsmanship rating. We're now rank C. And as for driver ranking, we're actually still D. So let's see, yeah. Not doing too bad. It's time to actually leave this and get in our third car, which is actually probably going to be our new one. And it is this little puppy. I haven't driven this yet, so it should be interesting. It's the Renault RS01 GT3. It's probably the least powerful out of the cars, well, one of the least powerful out of the cars that we have, with about 518 brake horsepower. It's relatively good enough weight with 1,220 kilograms. But, and since I've yet to actually drive this car, I mean, honestly, this is the first time I've actually getting to driving this car. Yeah. Hopefully it ends up well. I mean, if it doesn't, then dang. But anyways, hopefully we get somewhere. If we can get a clear, concise understanding of the car, then we'd be semi-confident. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've noticed a couple of new people. Actually, a couple of people have just joined us. If you guys have just joined us, we are playing the Gran Turismo Sport Beta for the 18th day. Actually, we're on day 18 of the GT Sport Beta. And honestly, I've been loving this game. I've been loving it for quite some time, actually. Probably one of my favorite racing games on the PS4 right now. It's that good. But anyways, we're doing our warm-up first, and we're doing it in the Renault RS01, a car that if I'm honest, I don't know much about. All I know is that it was made by Renault's motorsport division, and it's not actually a real car. It's like a concept race car, like a wee tech demonstration to show, ooh, look at us, look at what we can do. And that's about it. In terms of driving, let's see, but unlike most concepts, this is one that I can actually drive, as most concepts in like the Geneva Motor Show, which is where this was actually unveiled at. You don't really get to see, they don't really have engines in them, so nobody can really drive them. But if you're one of those like car fans that go, ooh, SaintsKnight. In the trailer in like the teaser for the cars, it's always seen driving. Yeah, because that's a computer simulation, and it's like it's actually using like a small like 1.2 liter engine, but it's also like added in like the noise from like a fake engine. Whereas for this game, they've actually had to like redesign a new type of engine and everything, so that we can actually get a little bit of a contrast. And how is it? Well, the engine itself is actually quite well, depending on like who you ask. The engine's sort of a you can have a sort of love-hate relationship with this engine. On the one hand, it's powerful, about 550 odd brake horsepower when you without actually fiddling with it and trying to make it like less powerful, which is what which for some reason GT Sport actually likes to do. And on the other hand, it's not powerful enough. I mean, for an engine this size, a V10, and only having about 500 odd brake horsepower, I don't know, it's not... In a race car, and it being a race car with a V10 engine only having about 500 odd brake horsepower, why isn't this thing more powerful? It's probably... But my main question out of this thing is, why is it not much faster? I mean, you have... I mean, come on, Renault, you have 7 gears in this thing, and you're telling me that you can't really use them... Well, not that you can use them all, but you're telling me that you can't really get a car with build a car with enough power to actually explain why you have 7 gears, rather than just being like, oh, if AMG are doing it, we must do it. I mean, I'm sick of all the comparisons. I'm sick of like car companies trying to outdo AMG. Because, well, Ferrari are doing that currently for their Formula 1 World Championship Series, which may go well. But their road cars, because of it, are lacking. Well, their new cars are going to be lacking, because every single time Ferrari's Formula 1 cars are good, it means that they spend less time on getting their road cars perfected. And that's a shame, since, well, I know Ferrari has its rich history in motorsports. That's why they should like make them 2 separate companies rather than actually building them all, God dang it, under one subsidiary, which is kind of a shame. But anyways, what I do like about this car, back to this car, what I do like it, however, is the looks. This is probably one of the best looking Renaults we've had in quite a while. And also, the looks actually do extend to the interior as well, because as you see, as well as the LED lights show that's happening here, we've also got a steering wheel from one of their F1 cars, which is actually, it goes well with this car. Surprising, I know, but it actually does sort of like gel out. Overall, I give this one a miss, honestly. Because honestly, for this car's category, there are much better cars, including the 458 that we drove before this race, and the V12 Vantage that we started with. But if this car was probably a rank lower with the Mustang that we have, then we probably might have actually gotten somewhere good with this thing. But as it is, try and get yourself a better car. If you end up with this, then don't really use it, unless the horsepower deficit doesn't really get added in. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting the race in 14th place. That's probably the lowest that we've gotten. Why do you toggle the camera always from this race? Yeah. Okay, we got a comment down here. Let's see, asking about the camera. Apologies for the camera. I'm sort of I never really know what the camera angle that I'm more comfortable in. But I'll try for this race to actually use it on one camera angle. See if I'm comfortable, because mainly for most of the time I actually just use this camera angle, so to speak. So we're going to be starting the... And again, this is not really good. It's not really good. It's not really a good starting place to actually start off in. If I'm honest, we could have done a little better if we got a little bit higher up. But this Renault, if this Renault actually does earn up some... See, if this Renault does a lot of overtakes, then we could probably... It will probably be a... This is probably the underdog compared to most of the cars. on the track right now, because as you can see right in front of us, we have an AMG GT, we have a couple of GTRs, I think we've got a couple of 458s here. Oh, okay. Hurry up and move. Dang it. We both actually ended up like just slightly bumping the wall. Nothing too serious. No. Nothing like that guy. I mean, what the hell happened to that guy? Okay. What I know for sure is we are definitely not starting off in second place. That is something we're not doing. But anyways, we are going to be doing our third. Our race is about to start. Wish me luck, guys. And let me ask you something, dear viewers. What actually are you guys actually enjoying the GT Sport stuff? Because I honestly am. And what more would you actually want to see from this channel going forward? Because we've got a bunch of new stuff coming out, and well, we actually kind of want your input into it, like how we can make it a better channel, and as well, and for the people who've like just like started watching the the heck. Okay, I just got rear-ended quite a lot. And I'm in last. Brilliant. Shouldn't have taken this Renault. I'll probably regretting that now. But anyways, and to anyone who's actually, to any newcomers who's like, to anyone who's actually new to the channel, we do daily GT Sport beta videos every day for the week, as long as the beta is fully. Ooh, not really good for the McLaren there. We do daily GT Sport beta videos every day, and we're gonna keep doing it until the beta actually stops. Or probably more likely when the full release actually comes out. And when the full game actually does come out, we will definitely be doing some videos on that. As well as that though, we've also got coming up videos on Dirt 4, Project Cars 2, and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see that, then make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you have your post notifications turned on, so you'll be able to be notified on when those videos will actually be uploaded. But if you just want if you're here like for the GT Sport beta videos, then might as well leave a subscribe. You might as well subscribe as well, because we actually, we do, as I said, we do daily GT Sport beta videos, so there's always something new like every day to get added, so that's why I'm doing these live streams daily, because not one thing in GT Sport is the same, if I'm honest. Tracks get changed every week, new cars get out every week. We receive new cars in it every day with daily workouts and all that goodness. But anyways, right now we've somehow jumped up to 9th place, which is not too bad considering where we started off. Okay, that's not seriously AMG. Great. I think that's probably okay. I think I broke the game. Yeah, I think I may have broken the game a bit. I don't know how I broke the game. All I know is that cars shouldn't have been flying up in the area, which, yeah, this is what, that's what this video is. This video is probably going to be filled with this, filled with cars flying everywhere, the game breaking, and, well, me being able to, well, me not being able to actually do much about it. Anyways, we're on the third lap. Although, and we're in a good enough place. We're in 11th. It's not that bad, really, for this Renault. If we end up as the highest ranking RS01 on the field, because I'm pretty sure there's more than one, I think. I'm pretty sure there's more than one. Then that'd be a happy bunny. Okay, I was right about there being more than one RS01 because there's one right behind me that I might be able to take. What, 15th? Okay, suddenly I've jumped from 15th to 10th to 7th. How the hell have I done that? Okay, you guys saw that, right? I was in 11th, as far as I can remember, it said I was in 11th place, right? And yet, here it is saying I'm in 7th. How the hell does that actually happen, man? I mean, I'm like, did I lap anyone? Because apparently the guy behind me, 15th, and there's another guy, I think that's 16th. So I must be 14th. Logic dictates I should be in 14th. But no, instead, according to this, I'm in 7th. You know, we're gonna have to wait till probably the end of the race to actually confirm it. But we should be in 14th. That's where I reckon that we're actually gonna end up. Like, if I'm being fully honest with you guys. Okay. Okay, got it. Guy in 15th trying to actually make me what the heck? Yep, see, 14th. Yep, 15th. With a 2-second penalty incurred, I think I'm second to last on that. Fourth from last. I kind of thought that the Renault would have actually been that bad because I wasn't really comfortable with it, and the fact that it wasn't that powerful was kind of a downside about it. Anyway, congratulations to Mr. Stinky Weapon in his AM, who finishes the race in first place ahead of the AMG GT. A good enough car, couldn't have gone to a better person. So good job, man. Anyways, as for our sportsmanship ratings and everything, let's see what we've got. We're still in C. Okay, we've went down a bit, but we're still in C, and our driver's rating hasn't really changed that much either. And I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget, if you're new, to subscribe for daily GT Sport content, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss any of our videos. Anyway, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, adios.